Viewer discretion advised. Commander, we should be there by now. I know. We're moving. Come on, guys. Cambot, it's on. Good. We should be there by. We should. Cambot, when is it? When is our destination? About 2 miles, sir. I say, without the reaction, you should be at the train station by then. Excellent. Let's keep moving. Anyway, what about the episode? Well, since it's a hologram, I made sure to record my reactions. Go ahead. Okay, bot. Display my reaction on today's video from the Painted Tears. It's time we do the reaction. Understood. Hello, everybody. Commander Grizzly here. Well, we are on our way to the train station at the moment, but while we're on our way to Atlas train station to meet with the scientists, I figure it's time we continue another reaction to the next chapter of Painted Tears. You know the title already, and the story where we left off. So, with that said, let's get going. By the way, links in the description, and please support FleuTV's channel. Let's get started. 3, 2, and go. How about
Painted Tears, A Beauty and the Beast adaptation. Chapter 2.
Here we go.
The Clown.
Oh, the clown.
In a big, gloomy house, Harry the Clown stood upon his rooftop window, looking down from his dark bedroom. He sighed as he looked upon the dark forest as it rained. He sighed sadly and looked in the mirror at his black lips, yellow and black striped cone nose, black and yellow striped hair, slicked back with hair wax, and his dark blue eyebrows, permanently painted onto his chalk white face. A knock was heard on the door, and in came one of his acrobats. He was a slim man, wearing a purple acrobat suit. He had a little brown moustache and a shaved head. So, do you want to do some more online search for a girl? The acrobat asked. Harry the Clown sighed. Not now, Montague. Besides, what's the point? They're just going to scream and run from the sight of me. I mean, look at me! The clown screamed in his thick Cockney accent. Harry furiously turned to face Montague and knocked over a box. He then sighed sadly and looked at the glass dome with the blue wilting flower. It's been 20 years. The Pickle falls every year, slowly wilting. And every year I'm disappointed because everyone is so judgmental. Harry picked up an empty bottle and threw it at the wall. Then he calmed down and gave a long sigh. Chuck it out, Montague. Please. Montague nodded and left the room, quietly closing the door. Meanwhile, in Buckingham Palace, Stella went up to her big bedroom after she and her family had got back from visiting the Henderson family. She went into her room and collapsed onto her bed. She grabbed her phone and checked her social media on the Instagram. She found a new follower called Harry_the_ringleader and thought he was interesting after seeing his photos, so she decided to follow him. After 20 minutes, a message popped up on Stella's phone, and she picked it up, and it was Harry the ringleader. She read the message and it read, "Hello." She texted back, "Hello, who are you? And why did you follow me?" Stella never posted that often. She only posted photos of her being outside and drinking tea in the garden, and others like her mother's coronation as queen. So she was really surprised to get another follower. "My name is Harry. I have seen your photos, and I must say, you are a very pretty woman. And you live an interesting life." New message read. She texted back, "Why, thank you, but I'm not that interesting. I'm just a boring princess living in a boring palace." She put her phone down and rested her head on the pillow. After 20 minutes, Stella received another message. She read it and it said, "Well, I think you're very interesting, and I think we could be very good friends." Stella would talk about people online tricking others for their own gain. But she was a princess. She had the right to persecute someone if they did anything wrong. But she didn't trust this man. "We'll see," she texted back. She put her phone down and went to the bathroom. 1 month later, Stella had been texting Harry a lot. She had grown quite fond of him. She had started to become very good friends with him. One day she came back from an outing and went to her bedroom when she saw her phone buzz. She had received a message that said, "Hello Stella, I've grown quite fond of you over the past month, and I was wondering whether you wanted to come to my house for a cup of tea." Stella was hesitant at first. She knew she shouldn't accept this invite, and she'd only known Harry for a month. But she texted back, "Of course, I'd love to come. What time should I come over?" 3 o'clock would be good. I'll text you the directions to the house." Harry texted back. Then he texted a picture of the house and the directions. Stella knew she had to ask her mother and father, so she went around the palace, calling their names, but they were nowhere to be seen. She saw one of the servants and asked him where her parents were. "Your mother and father are out at the moment," he told her, "but they should be back later this evening. They went to see the doctor about something." Stella looked at her phone. The time read 2:50. Stella wanted to meet Harry in person. She knew she had no choice. She had to disobey her parents. And she liked it. Stella wandered out of the castle. She didn't know how to drive, but she knew how to ride a horse. So she went to the horse's stable and guided her out. "Come on, Belle, come on, follow me," she cooed. Then she climbed on top of Belle after putting her helmet on and rode off on her. She went into the forest while taking the directions of Harry's big house and took a left. The forest kept getting darker and darker, and Stella kept riding until she saw the big house from Harry's photo on Instagram. She made Belle stop in her tracks and climbed off the horse's back. Stella looked up at the big house and it loomed over her. It seemed to be a very dark shade of red and yellow. She walked up to the big house and rang the doorbell. Suddenly, the door slowly opened and Stella hesitated before stepping inside. "Hello?" she called. "I'm here. Harry?" Suddenly, Stella could hear footsteps behind her. She turned around and saw a bald man wearing a vest. He had large biceps and a big six-pack. "Who are you?" Stella asked. The big man stepped forward, and Stella could see he was very kind. "I am strong man," he said in a Russian accent. "But the question is, who are you?" "My name's Stella," Stella told the Russian strong man. She didn't want to tell him that she was a princess. That would result to him doing everything for her. Stella was about to say, "And what's your name?" when she heard a booming voice shout, "Jack!" Both Stella and the strong man named Jack looked up at the stairs, only to see a shadow with glowing yellow eyes. The figure jumped up from the balcony and landed on their feet in between Stella and Jack. The figure faced Stella, and in the light she could make out a pale face with a striped yellow and black cone nose. The figure turned to face Jack, the strong man, and said in a thick, raspy Cockney accent, "Who invited this girl?" The figure pointed at Stella, and Jack stammered, It wasn't me, Master. Honest." Stella decided to speak up. "Okay, so if neither of you invited me, then who did? And who's Harry _the_ ringleader?" The figure of the pale man stared at Stella. "I'm Harry the ringleader." Then he stepped into the light. Stella looked up to see a tall-looking clown with a yellow and black striped cone nose and hair, black lips, and yellow eyes. He was dressed in all white with chalk white skin. "Wait, if you didn't invite me, then who did?" Harry took his head and thought for a moment. "The last person who had my phone was." Then his eyebrows raised and his face turned into one of pure anger. "Montague!" he bellowed. Harry stormed up the stairs and Jack and Stella followed. Harry went into a big living room and Stella peered inside, while Harry marched towards a man in an acrobat outfit. Harry faced the man and picked him up by the collar of his shirt. "Why did you invite this girl over, Montague?" Harry boomed in Montague's face. Montague stammered, I thought we could give another try on breaking the curse." Harry snarled in Montague's face. Do you know why we keep moving from place to place? Montague slowly nodded his head. So no one can find us? Exactly, Harry growled. I gave up on searching for someone to break the curse because every time we do, they end up tattling on us and we have to move so that a mob can kill us. Montague nodded. Yes, sir, I know. Then why did you steal my phone and use my Instagram to invite this girl? Harry demanded, in a loud voice, indicating where Stella was. I'm sorry. But Harry didn't want to hear it. He roared and flung Montague back onto the ground. He then looked at Stella, who quietly walked out from the corner. Harry crawled up to Stella and snarled. You'll have to stay here with me. I ain't moving out again. Understand? Stella was outraged. No way would she stay with this freak. What? I am not going to stay with you. You literally just said you didn't want me here. And I am no one's prisoner. Stella expected Harry to hit her, but he sighed. Alright, but you must come and visit me, and do not mention your visit to anyone. The consequences will be disastrous. Got it? Stella nodded her head. She backed away. She can't go when Harry called after her. Wait. Please. Do you want a cup of tea while you're here? Stella turned around in bewilderment. Sure. After tea was made, Stella and Harry sat across from each other in big, comfy chairs next to the fire, drinking their tea. Harry didn't know how to start the conversation, so he cleared his throat and said, So, how's life in the palace? Who's in the family? Stella put her cup down and looked up at Harry. Well, there's my mum and dad, who are the king and queen. The servants are my older sister, Princess Lorna. Who is on a business trip until tomorrow. She decided to go traveling for an entire year since she'd never left the palace before, Stella rambled. Harry sat back in his chair. I see. Have you told your parents about where you are? Stella's eyes widened in horror. Crumbs! No, I didn't! Stella stood up quickly and put her cup down. I have to get back before Mother and Father question where I am. She turned to go, but Harry grabbed her hand. Wait. Remember your promise, he urged. Stella nodded. I will. She turned to go and Harry watched her go. Harry sighed and stood up. He quietly walked up to his bedroom and then looked in the mirror. He then looked at the flower inside the dome. She'll never see me as anything else but a monster. Right, that was the end of chapter 2. Be sure to find it on YouTube as well as Instagram, and I will be back next week for another chapter. I'm Harry FleuTV, remember, you don't have to.
Alright. I see that was a great episode. Harry, FleuTV, you did another amazing job with the story. I hope we can see chapter 3 next time. or at least next week maybe. But if you're busy, I understand. Take your time. There's no need to rush. So I hope see you guys next time, and peace out, comrades. There it is, the train station. There's a train there, but for let's wait at the train station. Maybe there's somebody there. Hold on. What is it, Bendy? I sense something. What do you mean? We're not alone. Hold it right there, Retro. You're not going one step further, and I will have Axu. I will have put you to sleep. I'll have Mincing put you to sleep before you. So we'll take you in. Who are you? We're not looking for trouble. We're just looking for the scientists. Please show yourselves. If you are looking for the scientists, you have found them. That is the lead scientists. What do you want?